In this video, I will be looking at a broker account. One of the first accounts I opened was an individual broker account. This account is needed to buy stocks in order to write calls and sell cash covered puts. Let's take a look at what a broker account is. A broker account is an arrangement between you and a licensed brokerage firm. Once your account is set up, you can deposit funds and place investment orders through the broker account, and the transactions will be carried out on your behalf. You have the freedom to invest in whatever you choose: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and more, as you own all the assets in your brokerage account. Now I'll go over the steps on how to open an individual broker account. I'm here on the Google page. I'm going to type in Charles Schwab and hit enter. And a few results come up here. I'm just going to click the first one here, Charles Schwab. This will bring me to the Charles Schwab homepage here. And I'm just going to click right here on open an account. That will bring me to this page, and there's different accounts here. What we're looking for is brokerage account. And I will be opening an individual broker account. If you're married or have a partner and you want to do a joint brokerage account, you can do covered calls and cash covered puts in that account also. But for this example here, I'm going to click right here on individual brokerage account. So it'll bring you to this page. It will say you are the sole owner. If it's a joint account, you would be opening it for two people. So I'll just fill out my name information here. It's going to ask for your birth date and your social security number, which there are taxes involved when opening a brokerage account. So they will need your social security number, email, and phone number. I'll fill this out and continue. The next page will ask you to create a username and password. So go ahead and do that. And once you've created the username and password, it'll bring you to this page. On this page, you'll need to provide your legal address and phone number. And scrolling down, it'll ask you if you would like to receive mail at your legal address. Just choose yes or no, and then click next. Once you click next, it'll bring you to this page where you have to fill out your employment and financial details. You would go ahead and fill that out and click next. The next page will bring you to the provide additional details. It'll ask you if you're a member of the board of directors, a 10% shareholder or policy making officer. For most people, this will be no. Most of these questions on here you would answer no. If you need more help with that, just click the Let Us Help link. Then it will ask you if you would like to update your trusted contact person. I would click yes on this. They're not going to contact that person unless there's a financial emergency or a health issue or something like that. If you want more information on that, you can click the learn more and then choose which works best for you. After you're done here, you will click next. On the next page, you will have to provide additional details about this account. So your source of funds, how are you going to be funding this account, and the purpose of this account. General investing, investing for retirement. Retirement is more like the Roth IRA, so this will probably be mostly general investing, but you could choose whichever is applicable to you. Once you're done here, you would click next. On the next page, it's going to ask you to select the optional features you would like. Mine defaulted on margin trading. I would uncheck that if you're not used to margin trading. This is basically using borrowed money to buy stocks. So if you're new to stocks, I would definitely uncheck that. The whole blueprint of wealth is focused around options. So the next option here is options trading. You would need to choose that in order to do calls and cash covered puts. You could scroll down through the rest of this to see if there's any other things you want to check. At the bottom, it will ask you about paperless features. If you don't want a lot of mail coming to your mailbox, you would check those. Once you have checked everything on this page, you will go ahead and click next. And since we did choose options, there are all different levels to options. Once you get more familiar with it, you can move up to level 1 or level 2 but for the purpose of this whole blueprint, all we need is level 0 covered calls. Once you've chosen options, you do have to be approved for it. Charles Schwab will review your information, and as you can read right here, due to the recent market activity, we're experiencing higher than normal processing times for options applications. After your account is open and approved, please allow 5 to 10 days for processing. And they are pretty busy, so I would wait the whole 10 days, and this is 10 business days for processing. Once you've selected your options level, when you scroll down, it will ask for family information, your marital status, dependents, net worth, and then it'll ask you for your knowledge level on stocks and your knowledge level on options. Go ahead and fill this out. Once you have all that information filled out, you would click next, and it's basically going to bring you to the terms and conditions, and from that point on your account will be open. And again, it does take time for your account to be approved. There is a way to check that, and I'll show you that here now. Once your account is set up and open, you can come to this page, and I believe this can only be done on the desktop site. So if you're on a phone, you would either need to go to the desktop site or log in from a computer. Once you're in here, the little navigator at the top here, you'll come over to service. You could just hover over it, you don't have to click it. Once you're hovering over service, you'll come down to the left here and click on account settings. Once you're in account settings, you want to come right here where it says options trading, and it'll say level 0 here and approved. If you don't have options yet, right here I believe it'll say none, and it'll say not approved, or it'll say in process or something similar to that. But once you see it says level 0 and approved, then you will be able to trade options. Over the past couple of years, this world has been experiencing a pandemic. This caused a lot of companies to lose employees, and their quality of service has went down. One of the reasons I chose Charles Schwab is every time I would call them, they seemed to be really knowledgeable and willing to help with any questions I had. Again, you can choose any broker when doing options, but for me, I chose Charles Schwab. In the next video, I'll get into options trading.